You, the man who did everything right, built the career, hit the numbers, provided for everyone but himself, and still lies awake at 48 or 52 or 60, wondering where the version of him that felt alive actually went. This week, we open the laws that quietly govern a life, from cause and effect down to the mind that shapes it all. Today, we open the one almost no man over 50 was ever taught, and almost every one of them broke without knowing it had a name. Rise and grind. No days off. Sleep when you're dead. You were handed a fragment of an old teaching, dressed up as motivation, and told it was the whole of what a man's life required of him. And for years it worked, until the day it didn't. Until the promotion felt hollow, the body stopped answering the way it used to, and the drive that once felt like purpose started to feel like a debt you could never fully pay down. The Hermeticists gave this exact exhaustion a name, 3,000 years before hustle culture ever existed. They called it a violation of the principle of rhythm, and they warned that no man escapes its correction forever. The all itself breathes in and out, expands and contracts, rises and falls without apology. A man forced to move in only one direction, forever, isn't more disciplined than that law. He is simply fighting a current he cannot win against. By the end of this teaching, you will understand exactly why the fatigue you carry was never a personal failure, and exactly what the return half of your life is now asking you to build in its place. This isn't a call to do less, or to give up the ambition that got you here. It's the law that decides whether what's left of your life gets to actually matter, or gets spent exactly the way the first half was. Stay with me. This changes how you carry every year you have left. Every engine ever built to last was engineered to idle between runs, not because idling is weak, but because a system driven at full output with no cooling cycle doesn't get stronger. It fails, and it fails exactly where the strain was highest and longest. The Hermeticists called this the principle of rhythm. Everything flows out and in. Everything that rises must fall, and the same swing that carries you into effort was always meant to carry you back into rest, on schedule, not by permission. Hustle culture doesn't deny the pendulum exists. It chains the pendulum at the top of the arc, and calls the strain of holding it there ambition, discipline, even virtue, when it is simply a law being resisted. The all is mind, and everything within it breathes on this same law, day into night, effort into stillness, growth into dormancy before growth returns again. Your body was never separate from that pattern. It was built by it, down to the cell. And by the law of cause and effect, nothing you did without rest simply vanished into nothing. Every year, the swing stayed pinned in one direction became a cause, quietly compounding in silence, and what you feel now at 50 is only the accumulated effect, finally arriving all at once. Think of it like a battery that was never given a true charging cycle. It still worked for a while, but every charge held a little less than the one before, until the capacity itself began to shrink, quietly, without ever announcing itself. Modern hustle culture teaches half a truth, and only half. It teaches that effort creates results, and that part is real. What it leaves out entirely is the other half of the law, the return swing, the rest that isn't the opposite of ambition, but the mechanism that makes ambition sustainable at all. There is a real mechanism behind the exhaustion you feel, not just a feeling you should push past. Decades of your body staying in high alert with no true recovery wears down the very system meant to protect you until fatigue stops being a passing state and quietly becomes your baseline. So hear this clearly, because you likely have never heard it stated this plainly. What you're carrying is not proof that you're weak or that you didn't try hard enough. It is proof the law was ignored for decades, not proof that you personally failed it. Here is the practice, and it costs you nothing but honesty. Once a day, ask yourself one question before you say yes to another task. Is this real effort, or is this the avoidance of rest, wearing effort as its disguise? The honest answer, asked daily, is how the pendulum slowly starts to swing free again. And by the end of today's teaching, you will have the exact areas of your life this law is asking you to rebalance. Starting with the one most men over 50 never once sit down and examine honestly who they actually are the moment they stop producing. Now, let's put this to work together in the 4 places this law has been waiting to enter. Come into this with me. Come into stillness with me, wherever you are right now. Feel your feet, feel the surface beneath them. Let your shoulders drop half an inch. They have been carrying more than they needed to for a very long time. You do not have to earn this breath before you're allowed to take it. It is already yours, the same way rest was always yours, long before a culture convinced you it had to be scheduled around everything else you owed. Feel the pace of your own mind right now underneath everything else, not the pace of your calendar, not the pace of the next notification, just the pace that was always yours, before the grind quietly took it over and called it normal. Let that pace be enough for the next 10 minutes of your life. Nothing here is asking you to produce anything, prove anything, or optimize anything at all. Know this now and let it land. The belief that your worth is measured in hours produced was never yours to begin with. It was handed to you by a system that profited from you believing it, and you are allowed to hand it back. Feel this. Every year you spent proving you deserved to rest, you were arguing with a law that never required your permission in the first place, and never will. Let the identity of the man who is only as good as his last output dissolve here, quietly, without ceremony. It served a season of your life well. That season is over now. Hold this in mind. Who are you on a Sunday afternoon with nothing scheduled, no deadline, no metric attached to your name? If that question is uncomfortable to sit with, that discomfort is exactly where this work begins. Your worth was never the branches you produced for everyone else to see. It was the roots underneath, steady, mostly unseen, and never once measured by how much fruit showed on the surface this particular quarter. Say this with me quietly in your own mind and mean it. I am not what I produced today. I am what I became underneath all of it, in the years no one was tracking. Carry that with you when the old voice returns, the one that says rest is laziness in disguise. It is not your voice, and it never was. It was only ever the culture's, borrowed and repeated until it sounded like your own. Feel this now, in your work specifically. Ambition after 50 was never meant to look the way it did at 30. Louder, faster, chasing more. It was meant to go deeper instead, into mastery, into craft, not into more hours logged. Know this. The years you already have behind you are not a countdown toward irrelevance. They are the well you finally get to draw real depth from, instead of endlessly chasing width you no longer need. This is the swing returning right here in real time. Not less effort, correctly placed effort instead, in rhythm with the actual season your life is in now. Not the season hustle culture keeps insisting you're still living in. Feel the relief in that fully. You do not have to outwork every younger man in the room anymore. You only have to outlast the version of yourself that once believed you did. Know this now plainly, without softening it. Decades without true rest left a real cost in this body, in the joints, in the sleep, in the quiet exhaustion coffee stopped fixing a long time ago. Feel the return swing entering the body itself, right now, in this moment. Not punishment through exercise, not another program to conquer and check off. Simply a body, finally being permitted the recovery it was owed a long time ago. Hold this in mind. The body that carried you through 30 years of grinding is not your enemy, and it never was. It is the most loyal thing you own, and it has been asking for this same law the entire time. Say this with me now, and feel it settle in the chest. I honor this body by resting it, not only by pushing it. Both halves of that swing are discipline, not just the one culture praises. Feel this one honestly, even if it stings a little. Somewhere in the grinding, presence at home quietly became the thing that got the leftover hours, the tired version, the half-listening version of you. Know this. The swing back toward rest is not selfish, and it never was. It is the exact thing that returns you to the people who have been waiting for the version of you that isn't running on empty. Feel what it would be to sit in a room with someone you love, fully there this time, no half of your mind still back at the office, no phone in your hand out of pure habit. Hold this in mind as the season now ahead of you. Not less love shown through providing, more love shown through presence instead, the return half of the swing you skipped for 30 long years. Feel all four of these together now, as one thing, not four separate problems. Who you are, how you work, what your body carries, who you come home to at the end of the day. None of them were ever meant to run without a return swing built in. Carry the question with you daily, not just today, and not just once. Is this real effort, or is it the avoidance of rest, dressed up as effort? Let the honest answer decide the next hour, not the old programming that got you here. Know this now all the way through you, not just in your mind. You spent the first half of your life proving what you could carry. The second half is proving what you're finally willing to put down, and trusting the law to hold the rest. Say this with me now, out loud if you can, and let the all hear it through you. My worth was never measured in hours. It was measured in who I became. Rest is not the opposite of discipline. It is the law that makes discipline sustainable. I no longer confuse exhaustion with proof that I matter. The pendulum that swung me into decades of grinding now swings me home. What I build for the rest of my life will be built at my rhythm, not the world's. I am the cause of my next chapter, not the effect of a culture that used me up. I am an individualized center of the all's own mind, and I answer to its rhythm now. If this reached something in you, type "I am" in the comments below, so I know exactly where this landed. Share this with a man who is ready to remember who he is underneath the grinding. A new law, a new key, arrives here every single day. Rest now, fully, without guilt. Tomorrow, we open the law that decides what you build with everything you've just put down.